Okay, so today we are going to take a look at the Super Saiyan 3 team. Super Saiyan 3 is one of my favourite forms in Dragon Ball. Let me know down below in the comment section what your favourite form is. But it is a team that has... I want to say it's not really been buffed in a while, but we have got the odd few. Like, I mean, if we look at the characters on the screen, like these guys all got... I guess apart from Dragon Fist Goku, who technically released for New Year's on Japan, but for Global did come out this year. Every unit on the team other than Rose came out or got an EZA this year. So on the one hand, it does feel a little bit off to say that the team hasn't been buffed for ages. But unfortunately, the problem is getting one new unit or like one or two EZAs doesn't necessarily make a huge difference for the whole team itself. We also, unfortunately, at this point, until the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku gets his EZA next week, we don't have a really viable Super Saiyan 3 leader. Rose is probably the best one that we have at the moment, but of course, he's only going to give a 170 lead to all the non-crossover Super Saiyan 3 teams characters, and he's not really a good Super Saiyan 3 unit because he doesn't have Over in a Flash. Doesn't have limit breaking form. Like, he doesn't share a lot of the big links with some of these characters. So either way, we're going to jump in, we're going to see how we get on. Maybe we can make some progress. The other big problem is that the only slot 1 unit that the team really has is the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, see, like this rotation... It's like, I feel like the only thing I can really do is put you in slot 1, get you the full 12 keys so that you have the dodge, and just kind of hope for the best from there, right? Like, and ideally I do need to take out Videl first, but with the full key, Gotenks obviously doesn't do crazy damage, so we'll do that. And then we need to... Let's attack lower Trunks with Gotenks. And then we'll go for go for Videl with Rose. But yeah, I mean, Gotenks like just has to dodge in slot 1, especially considering Videl always supers. Oof. I was gonna say, watch him dodge the 2 normals and then just eat the super to the face. But yeah, that's kind of risky. Like, I don't think we have much option other than using Gotenks as like the slot 1 character, and he just has to dodge everything, which so far he is. Now, the Super Saiyan 3 fusions, the Gotenks and the Gohanks that got their EZAs with this year's Heroes batch, they will build up. They can get some okay numbers, but they're not going to be great for tanking supers or anything. They do get guaranteed crits because they have Super Saiyan 3 allies on the rotation, which is like, in terms of the Heroes team, like, it was kind of a weird restriction to throw into their EZA. But obviously on this team, it helps out a little bit. We'll definitely have to give this a try. We'll do like a part 2 rerun when Angel Goku gets his EZA, because obviously at this point, without his EZA, he's not even on the team. But once he gets his EZA, he would take over from Rose as the leader, realistically. Which means, I guess, for the team as a whole, we would lose out then, because at least Rose is giving the crossover units the full 200% lead. So like him and the 2 heroes like Gotenks and Gohanks. Whereas the Angel Goku, everyone will just be getting a 170. This is also a terrible rotation because Angel Goku was in slot 7, wasn't he? I didn't even realise. Yeah, I mean, Rose has 200k defense and he does have guard, but he's just not great at taking hits this early. I also floated the other Rose, which means he would be... Oh, man. Yeah, because Goku, if we put Goku in slot 1, Goku has a 50% chance to dodge. My Rose has some dodge, but he does have guard. I think he probably just gets crushed here either way, to be honest. So if I do this... You can't be sealed, can you? No, none of these guys can be sealed. Alright, well, I guess we'll just do that. Yeah, the only slot 1 unit is in slot 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, with the guard pre-attack, we still take 100k. Double digits from the attack lowered Trunks. No dodges. We lived, though. So I mean, there is the potential that we could live the turn, I guess. No additional for Rose though, so no extra build up. And at least we have, because we have Rose on the rotation, Gotenks has a crossover ally. Or Hero's ally. I forget which one the wording is, which one it is for him, but either way. I think Gotenks, AGL Gotenks is slightly more useful for this stage because at least he can lower attack, whereas we can't seal any of these guys, but I don't know why I attacked Goten with him anyway, since we can't seal or attack low. I should have just attacked Trunks. We've got 4 attacks, so at least he tanks normals for double digits. That's good. Now we have Angel Goku, so at least we can at least we know we're tanking in slot 1. Okay, so Gotenks has the most HP, so I want to get all the AGL orbs for him. I'm going to try and get rid of Videl, I think. Although with Gotenks it makes more sense. The problem is splitting up all the attacks between everybody. Attack lowering these guys as much as we can is probably a good idea as well. But yeah, we don't have a lot of health. And Videl doesn't have a Ki Blast super, so Goku won't counter it. Doesn't matter though, double digits. See, Angel Goku is by far the best unit on the team. Oh nice, he stunned Videl. Okay, that's good. Now we just have to hope the Gotenks dodges can come in clutch here. Additional normal. Okay, as long as he's tanking the normals for double digits, probably he needs to dodge this though, right? Okay, I guess Trunks' attack lowered, and we got type advantage. Post Super Gotenks' defense is pretty decent as well, to be fair. Oh, Goten can't be attack lowered, of course. Alright, so Videl is in slot 1 where she would always be supering, but she is stunned. So I don't want to use the stand. The problem is I don't want to use the standby this early because it's probably going to be very useful later. So I guess we have to do this. Let's just try and get rid of Videl here. Great. Can't get same type orbs. Alright. I mean, all things considered, with how janky the team is, the fact that we're still alive at this point is pretty decent. I mean, obviously this event from the worldwide, not the craziest, not the hardest event, but obviously Gohan and the Gobros stage especially, they can start to hit pretty hard. The first phase, these guys have a deceptive amount of HP, and obviously with there being 3 enemies, they all attack quite a lot. So I wouldn't say this was like an easy stage. It's definitely just not one of the harder ones for like the end game content, obviously. But Dragon Fist Goku. See, Dragon Fist Goku I've always liked. I think has been underrated for a while. I saw Truth put out a top 10 TUR's list, and Dragon Fist Goku's still on there for him as well, which I like to see. Still on my list as well. He's not super high anymore, but the fact that he's still on there, the top 10, because I think he's good. Puts out good numbers, raw defense is decent, 70% dodge chance to back it up. I mean, good all-round abilities, but oh god, how much does Rose take from this? 217, are you kidding? Bruh, it was going so well. Well, was it? It was going okay. Alright, so this run has been going significantly better. We just took out Videl, so Trunks' attack lowered. Gohanks can get a bunch of supers off. We've basically got it set now so that both the Rosés and the Gohanks are the floating units, which means that on the turn that the AGL Gotenks is here with Tech Gotenks, he's always going to have a crossover ally because those are the 3 floating characters. But yeah, we actually managed to beat the first phase, which is funny. And we're on turn what? Rosé's starting to transform now will be good as well for the healing. They didn't get a lot of stacks, unfortunately, though. So they're definitely not going to be super crazy. Also, Angel Goku, of course, now that we're, what, 6 turns in, significantly lower defense now as well, which is awkward. In terms of him being in slot 1. I mean, realistically, we need to save the Dragon Fist or counter, but if we do that, hopefully we can still tank in slot 1. But yeah, considering it took quite a few attempts to even get to this point. Oh, God. But yeah, Goku has attacked a lot of times, so he does have still a decent bit of damage reduction, but yeah, nice, 25k, okay. Plus, of course, he does still have guard, because now that they've added Dragon Fist Goku to the Buu Saga category, it means you can just use them together as a rotation, and Goku gets his, like, have a Buu Saga ally on rotation, part of his passive fulfilled, so that does work out quite nicely. Obviously, when Angel Goku gets his EZA as well, and gets added to the team, he fulfills the condition. Like I say, he will probably just take over from Rosé, so we will do like a second attempt at this once he gets his EZA. We'll do the initial showcase and everything for him, but then yeah, trying him out on this, trying to run a Super Saiyan 3 team. It's just the biggest problem with the Super Saiyan 3 team getting buffs in general is obviously the fact that there's only 2 like canon character Super Saiyan 3s, which is Goku and Gotenks. And so a lot of these other buffs we've only seen when we get heroes or other crossover characters. And the fact is, like, they did Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta, Bardock and Broly over the years as random Dokkan Fests, but like, will they do that again at any point for these characters? Because they can obviously use them, but will they? Yeah, I mean, Gotenks has been absolutely crazy with his RNG, like holding down slot 1, getting these dodges, but obviously he's a character that if he doesn't dodge, it's yeah, so even from a normal 242k, and this team doesn't have a huge amount of HP because half the characters are only getting the 170 lead, so it's a bit sketchy. I mean, honestly, the fact that we've gotten as far as we did is pretty funny. But yeah, they added all the superclass movie characters to Buu Saga, but not the villains. I talked about it in the video the other day where I talked about the Buu Saga buffs. My only, like, stab in the dark logic as to why they've possibly done that is because those characters are in the Buu Saga as well. So it's like the only place they appear in the canon, like, Z story. But then it still doesn't make sense as to why they put them on there. Like, because obviously Broly isn't in the Buu Saga, but Team Gohan and like Kid Goten are. I don't know, it's just weird. It's like the movie version of God Goku, where he's either on movie heroes or superheroes. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's fine to have that distinction. But it does seem weird for the Buu Saga to do it for, like, the superclass characters only. I feel like if we want to have a shot of actually winning, we have to do this. And he only has a 50% chance to dodge. What does mine have? Mine has some dodge as well, but yeah, only 7. Because, like, I mean, the thing is, at this point we're probably cooked, because, like, I can use the standby, and then he probably is going to super in slot 1 and we counter, and then we kill him this turn. But then we go on to the next phase, and then once we get back to this rotation again, like, who do I have to go in slot 1? So I basically just have to do this and hope that he dodges. Because he has a 50% chance to dodge, but... Nice. And he didn't super, okay. So we're going to get the Dokkan attack, which will give us a full heal. And very likely will kill, because what are we getting here? Only 12.4. But with the Dokkan attack modifier, then of course remember that Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, if you put him in slot 2, gets extra attack rather than defense, as well as the additional attacks. So that was so close. And then he only did a normal. Okay. If Fraud Rudigan is on Busaga or not, he'll get you killed every time. I mean, sometimes a Rudigan can be good. I mean, he's just the epitome of a dodge or die character, right? Like, you can have runs where he dodges every time and he'll look super good. And he does do some pretty decent, like, attack stats. Or you'll get runs where he doesn't dodge immediately and you just get killed. Like, this is where it gets a bit scary for Gotenks, but because we can't attack low or anything. As long as he supers enough times, his raw defense should hopefully be enough to tank normals. But Tech Gotenks, I'm genuinely impressed at how like lucky we've been getting. I mean, he's taken a normal once or twice, I think, which obviously he does take a lot of damage from, but considering that, you know, it's pretty risky, the strategy of just running him as a slot 1 unit on this team, getting the 12 key for the extra dodge chance and just hoping he dodges everything. But he has been kind of coming in clutch. And then, yeah, AGL Gotenks. I mean, once we get the if we get the rotation where we have Gohanks, we should probably switch them so that Gohanks stays on main rotation for this phase. Although the final phase is STR, and depending on how quickly, of course he did. Are you serious? The number of times these guys super attack in slot 1, and they saved the super for the AGL unit in the middle. Damn it. I mean, 1 million damage, honestly, for how much damage they do and the fact they have type advantage, I was expecting it to be way more than that, but obviously that is a bit too much for us here. But yeah, there you go. So there's the Super Saiyan 3 team as it stands currently. Not exactly the craziest, not exactly the most synergy. I mean, we did get some pretty good RNG in that run to get as far as we did, but definitely not ideal. So we'll see when the new Angel Goku comes out. I guess once he transforms, if you get the orbs, he could be okay. And although I can't remember how his thing gets checked for. Does he actually get the dodge chance before he attacks? Because it is with the number of orbs you pick up, right? So he should just be able to dodge in slot 1, I think, but it's still going to be another, like, he's a dodge or die character. But in terms of the synergy for the team, it'll be much better to have him on the team than to have Rose. Although saying that of course then means less crossover characters to get the passive for Gotenks and Gohanks, which then it makes them harder to use. So, yeah, the Super Saiyan 3 team in desperate need of some help. Let me know what you guys think down below. What would you do to buff the Super Saiyan 3 team? Who would you like to see release? Let me know your thoughts. And let me know one of your favourite categories that could do with some help. Let me know down below in the comment section. So, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.